Let's begin. But first, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to James' Stories. Emma Carter had always believed she would choose her own future. Raised in a quiet New England town, she grew up with books, college plans, and a stubborn belief that love should come naturally, not arranged over handshakes and old promises. She was 24, finishing her graduate degree in psychology, when her father shattered that belief one evening at dinner. "Emma," Robert Carter said carefully, setting his fork down. "I need you to listen before you react." Her chest tightened instantly. Across the table sat Thomas Hale, her father's closest friend since college, and beside him, tall and silent, was his son, Lucas Hale. She hadn't seen Lucas in years. Not since he left town to build his life in Chicago, where he'd made a name for himself in finance and real estate. He was broader now, sharper around the edges, his dark eyes guarded. "What's going on?" Emma asked, unease creeping in. Robert cleared his throat. "Thomas and I made an agreement years ago. A family promise." Emma's heart sank. "You're not serious," she whispered. "We've decided you and Lucas will be married," Thomas said gently. "In 6 weeks." The room spun. "You can't do this," Emma said, standing abruptly. "I'm not some business deal." Lucas finally spoke. His voice was calm, too calm. "I'll respect whatever boundaries you set," he said. "I don't expect affection." That was somehow worse. A marriage without love. The wedding was elegant and joyless. Emma smiled for photographs while her heart felt hollow. Guests praised the perfect match, unaware that the bride felt like she was watching someone else live her life. Lucas was polite. Reserved. Always respectful. On their wedding night, he paused at the doorway of the master bedroom. "You should take the room," he said. "I'll sleep in the guest room." Emma crossed her arms. "You don't have to pretend you're the hero. This marriage isn't what either of us wanted." Lucas's jaw tightened briefly. "No," he said quietly. "But I won't make it harder than it already is." Then he left. She cried that night, not because he left, but because he didn't fight. Living like strangers. They lived together like courteous roommates. Lucas left early, returned late, and always informed her where he was going. He never questioned her choices, never demanded anything from her. Emma told herself she was relieved. But the silence hurt. She wanted anger. Passion. Something real. One evening, months later, frustration boiled over. "Why did you agree to this?" she demanded as Lucas loosened his tie after work. "You could have said no." He froze. "Because our fathers saved each other's lives," he said. "Because loyalty matters. And because I thought I could protect you." "Protect me from what?" "From men who would treat you like a trophy," he replied. "Not a partner." Her anger faltered. The man beneath the suit. Slowly, cracks formed in Lucas's armor. He started coming home earlier. Cooking dinner when she stayed late studying. Quietly funding the mental health nonprofit she volunteered for, without taking credit. Emma noticed things. How he remembered her coffee order. How he listened, really listened, when she talked about her research. How he flinched at loud arguments, how stress made him retreat into silence. One night, Emma came down with a severe migraine. Lucas canceled a meeting without hesitation, stayed by her side, and read aloud softly until she fell asleep. When she woke, he was still there, head resting against the bed, exhaustion etched into his face. Something shifted. The truth she wasn't meant to hear. Everything changed the night Emma overheard a phone call. "You're in love with her," Thomas Hale accused his son quietly. There was a long pause. "I have been for years," Lucas admitted. "Since she was 20. Emma's breath caught. "I never planned for this marriage," he continued. "She deserved freedom. I just couldn't walk away when our fathers asked." Emma stepped back, heart pounding. All this time, his distance hadn't been indifference. It had been restraint. The confrontation. That night, Emma couldn't stay silent. "You loved me," she demanded, tears in her eyes. "All this time?" Lucas looked devastated. "I never wanted you to feel trapped," he said. "I thought loving you quietly was better than forcing myself into your heart." "So this was duty," she cried. "Pity?" "No," he said fiercely. "It was respect." Her voice cracked. "Then why does it hurt so much?" Because somewhere along the way, she had fallen too. Choosing each other. Lucas stepped closer, but stopped, careful. "I won't touch you unless you ask me to," he said softly. "But know this, I choose you. Every day. Even if you never choose me back." Emma reached for his hand. "I'm choosing you now," she whispered. His kiss was slow. Gentle. Reverent. Not possession. Love. A love built on choice. Their relationship didn't explode into passion overnight. It grew. Through conversations that lasted until dawn. Through shared goals. Through standing side by side against family pressure and public expectation. Lucas supported Emma's career openly. Emma became his anchor in moments of doubt. They became equals. Partners. Epilogue, love, chosen. 1 year later, Lucas knelt in their living room, holding a ring. "I know we're already married," he said, smiling softly. "But will you marry me again, this time by choice?" Emma laughed through tears. "Yes," she said. "Always." What began as obligation became devotion. And Emma learned that sometimes, the deepest love doesn't arrive loudly. It waits patiently until you're ready to choose it. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to James Stories.